So we'll continue our podcast for this Sunday Gospel. As I have come to understand all religions, especially because I also travel miles away uh, from my native country, which is the Philippines, in order to explore other cultures, other nations, other traditions, and other beliefs as an OFW. So I traveled all over to India and lived there for two contracts. One which is 1 year and 2 months, and the second contract is 3 years. So a total of 4 years. So I have lived in India for 4 years and have carefully studied their religion. Although there are many religions, consists of Christianity, Muslim, Islam, and Hinduism. Majority of the Indians are Hindus. But I could not comprehend for this religion to incorporate animals as their deity or as their god figure in the form of human and at the same time elephant or snake or look like a devil, which is celebrated each year. And it's hard to imagine that you incorporate animals when humans are the highest form of animals, which has jurisdiction on all animals. And but the way I understand Hinduism, in simplest term or in layman's term, is only between Brahma and Shiva, because these two gods represent the Bible, the same God as what is in the beginning or what is written in the Bible as Yahweh, or without vowels, YHWH. No? So in Hindu or in Hinduism, they call it Brahma, meaning Brahma is the creator God. No? And then you have Shiva, which is the destroyer, the destroyer God. So it also similar to a Bible or the Abrahamic religions, where you have God telling the people, go out and multiply, be fruitful, and procreate children. Okay, so if you compare that to India, that is Brahma, no, meaning the creator God. And then you have the Revelation, the book of Revelation, where you have destruction, you have mark of the beast, you have control of the society, where subscription is required, otherwise you cannot buy or sell. No, same again in Hinduism, where you have Shiva. Shiva means the god destroyer or the destruction god. So it's the same, as what is written in the Bible, in the book of Revelation. No? Also in India, they have their own Christ. No? They have God Krishna. No? In the Bible, you call it Yeshua and his twin Thomas. No, these are two figures as Christ. The first one being Yeshua, and then the second coming of Christ is Thomas. So all these religions are actually identical in some sense, because they represent, although they are foretell in a different character, or narrated in an imaginative way of identifying God, but in reality, or in total, they are the same. No, you have the God of creation, which is Brahma in Hinduism, and at the same time, this God, they have also Shiva. So, meaning that is mathematics. You cannot just procreate children because it will overpopulate the planet. Now we have 8.3 billion population. So that's why you have God Shiva. It's the same as Yahweh, where you have in the book of Revelation also the destroyer. And then it says the new heaven and earth. It's the same as Shiva, because Shiva is the God destroyer, where Hinduism does not per se or literally say that he is a destruction, but a renewal. No? So same in the Bible, a new heaven and earth. Okay? And then you have Buddhism. Buddhism speaks about when Buddha was asked, is there God? He said, there's God. Then another person asked him, is there no God? He said, there's no God. So he became neutral. But basically, what all these religions are saying is just narrated in different forms, in different avatars, in different movies alike, but it's the same principles, it's the same God, the same meaning.